Ganymede Castle. Stronghold of Lord Balseph, self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the Gates of Fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down. The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Freedom.
Let's go. Be careful. If you get close to a Zeugan, they'll attack.
Swallow Blade!
Magna Ray!
You're surrounded. Just stay calm. Run you through. That's coming. Don't let them form a pack.
Here I go!
We've turned the tables on it.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
I'm on it. Countless storm.
Here I come! I'm only
Rising
getting
Wyvern!
started!
You're
I'm
mine!
on it.
It's over!
See ya. Everything's coming up, Zephyr. Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid, all right?
Makes sense. If we try to take them all on, there'll be no end in sight.
You sure won't hear me complaining.
What a weird stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
This is...
Seems you found something good. Supplies like that are valuable. Never overlook them.
Got it. I'll remember that.
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
That barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy.
I've never just sat and watched a fire like this before. It's surprisingly soothing.
Well, aren't you getting comfortable? You realize there are still Zeugles prowling around out here, right?
Ah, don't be a spoilsport. It's important to let your mind and spirit relax. Does you a lot more good than you might think.
Zephyr, why aren't you concerned about who I am?
You feeling left out, son?
No, it's not that. But
You said you wanted to fight so that you can live a free man. At this point, that's all that matters. Even if it somehow turned out you were a Renin, it wouldn't be such a big deal.
a Renin?
Until we know who you are, we can't rule anything out. Besides, we've already got Shion with us. At this point, what's one more Renin as long as they're on our side?
So you don't see every Renin as an enemy?
Our goal isn't to hunt down and kill all Renins. We only arm ourselves as much as we need to set ourselves free. If you can believe it, not every Dahnan agrees with what we're doing either.
Are you saying we have enemies among the Dahnans?
Not quite. They're just not up for rebelling, per se. The thing you have to remember is that everyone has their own path to walk.
I'm not sure I understand.
That's okay. Just focus on what we have to do right now. However, the time will come when you'll need to decide what to do for yourself.
How come you don't have a scar on your hand?
A scar? What do you mean?
The Crimson Crows all tore off their own spirit cores, right? But your hand doesn't show any signs of ever having a core like theirs. Why not?
I don't know. I don't remember anything about myself from before Doc found me.
Seriously? You have that mask, you don't feel any pain, and you just happen to know how to fight with a sword? No way. You must remember something.
I'm not lying if that's what you think. Believe me, I wish I knew who the hell I am. But I don't. It's funny how I didn't have any time for soul-searching while digging up rocks in a mine.
Still.
Are you saying you've told us everything about yourself?
Zephyr?
It's bad manners to pry when you've got plenty to hide yourself.
You're not gonna ask me about my past too?
Only when I think it's necessary. You're a real man of mystery, I'll admit. That said, I'm not one to dig around in someone's business just out of curiosity. If you remember something and feel like sharing, you're free to do so. For now, I think that's good enough.
Right. Thank you.
So this whole you not feeling pain thing, is that for real?
Why would I lie about it? And why would you care anyway?
No, it's just... you know, I can't imagine what it's like, that's all.
As a slave, I'd say it has its advantages and disadvantages.
Oh?
On the upside, when Renan soldiers push me around, I hardly flinch. The downside's that I get injured without even noticing. Which means I could be knocking on death's door and not even realize it.
Really?
Sure. I may be numb to pain, but that doesn't make me immortal or anything. Still, I wouldn't have noticed any of this if someone hadn't pointed it out to me. If not for my fellow slaves, I'd be long dead, lying in a ditch somewhere.
A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Dahnans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor? Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Dahnans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Dahnans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Dahnans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are two things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the Lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the two of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together we'll overthrow the Renan Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balseph, the wild beast. Sound good?
I've gotta hurry.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there.
I hate camping out.
We should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely.
What's this thing? We're so high up.
We've almost made it to Ulzebek.
I'd steer clear of that Zoogle if I were you.
Damn. That weak, huh?
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Danon. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegis. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegis? You mean the same Lenegis that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renan's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renan Lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
Woohoo!
I'll take you all on!
One more! Mega Ray!
Don't go charging off like that! Mirage! Rising Wyvern! Guess we gotta roll with it.
Strike! Here I come!
Strike!
It's over! This is
You're
it!
mine!
Here I come!
Talon Storm!
Here I go!
Touch
I'm only
cannon!
getting...
I still got a ways to go!
Woohoo!
Normally I don't pick on the weak.
There! Finish it!
You're surrounded! Just stay calm!
Rising Wyvern! Take this!
Talon Storm!
Mirage!
Touch
Take
cannon!
this! You're
Here I
finished! I'm not done!
I'm on it! Slice!
Here I come! Swallow Blade! Rising Wyvern! It's over!
Mega Ray!
You're mine! You're finished!
Here I go!
Rising Wyvern!
You're mine!
Great! Next!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
I'm sure I can put this to use.
What's this thing? No choice. You're mine!
Mega Ray!
You're mine! Rising Wyvern!
Here I
Mirage!
go! Here,
Here I come! It's
First
over!
aid!
Mirage! Swallow
Go!
down!
You're Here I go! I'm only getting
Catch you
started.
right up.
I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss! Resuscitation!
I'm on the targeting shield.
Here, let me
Not
help!
done yet!
Talon
First
Storm!
aid!
Here I come! No escape! We won.
Okay, people, this is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renan guardsmen.
The Renans aren't as populous as the Dahnans. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr!
Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
Should this really be here?
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balseph.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is! We've all been waiting for this day for far too long!
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime... yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay? Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream. I'm afraid we don't have any Renan clothing. I could find you some Dahnan outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renan.
Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nate and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around here. Try to be careful not to stand out too much. You're the only Renan around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balseph doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balseph thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... No. You're probably right about that. All of the other Dahnans that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renan's rule as simply a fact of life. From the day we're born, no, probably even before that, it's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
I see it differently, but that's just me. Speaking of Renans, do all of them think about things the way you do?
I won't deny that among my fellow Renans, power and status are everything. However, that isn't what this is about for me. I have something I need to do, and I'll do whatever it takes, and use whoever and whatever I need in order to get the job done. To hell with power.
Hey. Yes! I guess. Got it. I had no idea the Crimson Crows were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that.
Thrilled? Maybe. But I'll settle for hopeful. We know now that not everyone is rolling over for the Renans.
Woohoo!
That's an unusual bird.
It's an owl. They're often used as a symbol to represent ancient Dana.
What? They're all dead? How did this happen?
Soldiers, that's how.
Are you Iron Mask?
Yeah, I am. Dairon sent me to help. Hang in there!
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there. You'll...
Hang on! Xion, do something!
It's no use. He's already dead.
Damn them! They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough! They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests!
He mentioned something about those bushes. We should check them.
Is this... a cooking pot? But what is it doing here?
If I had to guess, he put it there to make sure a Renan wouldn't steal it.
So even though he knew he was dying, he chose to use the last of his strength to hide it, believing somebody would come for it. I guess you think it's stupid getting killed over a silly trinket, huh?
No. Clearly he risked his life for something he believed in. I would never mock someone for that. However, it will be up to us to figure out the purpose behind his dying act.
We'll make sure it wasn't in vain. If nothing else, this proves that the Renans can be outsmarted. We'll carry out your will, and see it through to the end.
Then we'd better get going. We don't know when those soldiers might be back to make another sweep of the area.
So this is what it means to fight the Renans.
Sounds like you're kind of scared to me.
Of course I am. But if I'm gonna die one way or another, I'd rather go down fighting. see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
You're back, huh? Sounds like it was a real ordeal out there. Much as I hate to admit it, there aren't many of us who can take on those Renan armored soldiers. All we can do is make sure we remember those who sacrificed their lives for the cause.
Yeah, they won't be forgotten.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was that favor you wanted to ask me?
Oh, right. Well, you see...
So then, you're wondering if I know of any places where you can find Renan equipment, huh? Anywhere with those damn Bright Eyes is gonna have tight security, of course. You can't just go carelessly poking around. Unless... Across the wilderness outside Ulzebek, you'll find the Fagin ruins. There's some kind of old Renan castle out there. What with it being impenetrable, I forgot. But with a Renan tagging along, who knows? Maybe you can find some way in. You ask me, though, it's a lot of trouble for some Renan rags. If I were you, I'd get comfortable with Danon guards.
Those look like the ruins. Let's move.
Are we really going in there?
Yes. Now let's move.
Am I really doing this for some lousy cloak? There's Zeugles here, too?
Hey!
Right.
Just a minute. With that blade and your strength, the average Zeugle shouldn't be a problem, right?
Now give it a shot.
It's over!
Take it! I'm only
Take
getting
it!
started!
Slash! It's over!
Ugh.
Here I come!
Hear me!
Rising
Feel your
Wyvern!
spirit burning!
Eat dirt!
Mega Ray!
Take this! Eat dirt!
Got you! Mega Ray! They've got me in their sights.
Flyers!
This one's mine. I'll shoot them down. Primed and ready.
You're mine!
There, got it. This one's mine.
You're mine! It's on!
It's over.
You picked the wrong fight!
I never miss.
Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
Here I go.
This
It's
one's
over.
all mine! Eat dirt!
It's over. These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart.
We won.
You can hardly see anything from here.
Why don't we climb up higher and see if we can get a better view? What's this thing? Hey, Shion, where does your gun come from?
What do you mean, where does it come from?
When you're fighting, it looks like it just appears out of nowhere.
Oh, that's transferal technology. When I don't need my weapon, I submerge it in empty space. And when I do, I summon it. Make sense?
Not really, but it sounds pretty amazing.
Huh?
Well, that way you don't have to carry around any heavy weapons or worry about enemies trying to steal them, right? It's a pretty cool invention.
You realize you're praising the technology of your enemies, right?
So, technology is technology. It's not good or bad in and of itself.
I guess that's true.
So these are the Fagin ruins? How'd you figure a place like this turns derelict?
Your guess is as good as mine. I didn't even know this place existed until we heard about it. All that matters to me is whether I can find anything to wear in there.
Why does she care so much about her appearance? There. Guess I misread the landing.
Gotta break through! I'll take you all on! Mirage! Here I come!
Your pet buzzing is driving me mad!
Mirage! You got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Take it! Strike! All yours!
Here
Here I come! Eat dirt! Next!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Swallow blade!
Onward and upward.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Take this! It's over!
Burning strike!
You're mine! Here I come! You're finished!
Mine.
Mirage!
Insects should stay on the ground.
You're mine!
This one's mine! I never miss!
You're mine!
Mega Ray!
We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
You're mine! Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's
You're
content.
mine! It's over!
How's this? Come on! I'll blow you to smithereens!
Rising Wyvern!
Take it! It's over! I'm ready!
I'm not done! It's over! Here I come!
Excited!
Nicely done.
Phew, what a rush. This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Here I come!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike!
You're mine! Eat dirt!
Here I go! I'm only getting started!
Take this! You're finished!
Hear me! Flame of
Mirage!
fury! Burning strike!
Strike!
Mega ray!
Here I come! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
Take this! Mirage! Rising Wyvern!
Take it! Pounce it!
It's over!
Mega ray!
Mirage!
Looks like it could be worth something.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough! Here I come! Lewis, get... Rising Wyvern! You're mine! Mirage!
Primed and ready! Go! Mega Ray! I never miss!
Blue escape! Rising Wyvern! Try harder! Not a chance! I'm not done! Mirage!
It's weakened!
This
Only
ends
getting
now!
started.
It's over! Mirage! You're finished!
There! And again! Mega
Rising
Ray!
Wyvern! Crush!
Hear me! Flame of
Blue
fury!
escape!
Burning! Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
I wonder if those are the Fagin ruins below us. Shouldn't be too much farther now, if that's the...
I guess it's been a while since I had a bite to eat. Don't worry about me. I'm used to working while I'm hungry. It's no big deal.
It is a big deal. You should eat whenever you can. The last thing I need is you keeling over in the middle of a fight just because you didn't eat.
Never thought I'd get lectured on eating by a Renin, of all people.
Yeah, well, some of us Renins know what it's like to go without food, believe it or not.
What do you mean? I thought...
This isn't about me. Now, are you going to eat or not?
I would, if we had anything to eat. But we don't.
Actually, I have a little bit of food on me.
You've been carrying that stuff around this whole time? I'm not sure it's gonna be enough for the both of us, though.
That's why we're going to cook it instead.
Cook? I've never done anything like that before.
Me neither, to be honest. But we've got to make something out of all this, so might as well try.
What are you staring at me for?
Your clothes are all about function over form. You should think about sprucing them up a little.
Why? What purpose would it serve?
I guess you're right. I just think you'd look good with a little blue thrown in somewhere.
All right, I'll think about it.
This should definitely keep you guys full. You really do eat through that mask of yours, huh? I'm impressed you can manage so well.
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. You get used to it after a while. Still, I'm glad we decided to stop and fill our stomachs. I've got a newfound respect for cooking now. But I guess that's easy when you're used to eating everything raw. It would have been perfect if it had any flavor.
Sorry it didn't live up to your palate.
Oh, no, that wasn't a knock on you. I was just... Sorry. That's not how I should thank you for cooking for me.
You've got me curious now. Is it just pain you can't sense, or are your taste buds shot too?
Oh, sure, my taste buds work fine. Although, apparently what I like tends to be a little out there.
How so? What's so unusual about what you eat?
Well, one time I couldn't get enough of these things I picked off a plant, but everyone else said they were way too spicy. Doc thinks maybe I crave spicy food to compensate for the lack of pain I feel.
Maybe it's best I take charge of the cooking. You know, just to be on the safe side. I can't guarantee it'll be to your tastes, though.
I said I'm sorry. Look, I'll learn to tone down my tastes in the future, so let's just put that slip of the tongue behind us already. I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving.
This must be it. Looks pretty ancient, but I recognize Renan architecture when I see it.
It's seen some beatings. If it stayed sealed all this time, it's not because people left it alone.
It's not just their technology. The Renans build their structures out of special materials, too. Strong enough to withstand assaults from Dahnan tools and weaponry, anyway.
So how the hell are we...
Easy.
I hate that I can see what's on the other side. I can't just walk in.
Looks like this place used to be a supply base of some sort. It probably...
Phew. That may not have been a fancy feast we just had, but I don't remember the last time I felt this full.
Do the Renans often not give you all enough to eat?
It's never enough. The Renans decide exactly how much we'll have and when we'll have it, and that's that. We do our best to get around it. Everyone has to grow their own food and such behind the Renans' backs in order to get by. Thinking about it now, I wonder if they've always kept it meager so we would never have the energy to try to resist what they've done to us.
Yeah. An empty stomach takes its toll on the body and the spirit after a while.
How does a Renan like you know what it's like?
I may be Renan, but they don't like me either. I could be squeaky clean and they still wouldn't give me anything.
Did your stomach just...
I didn't hear anything.
But you just ate. How are you already...
I said I didn't hear anything.
I still have some I haven't eaten yet. Do you want it?
Sure.
Right, here goes! Run! Here I come! Swallow over!
Burning strike!
It's on! Eat dirt!
There! Got me!
Take this!
Nova Ray!
I'm not done! Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
only getting
Rising Wyvern! Here I go! Slash! Take this! It's over!
Hear me!
Rising
Flame of
Wyvern!
Fury! Burning strike!
Mirage!
Prime
Take this! No escape!
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
Gotta break through! Here I
Hear
come!
me! Flame of
Rising
Fury!
Wyvern!
Burning strike! Go find someone else to pick on!
Here I come! Swallow Blade! You're finished! You're mine!
Did you just heal me?
Yes,
Here I come!
I need you, remember?
Right.
Slash!
Here, let me help. First aid!
Slash!
One more!
Rising Wyvern! You're mine! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
You're mine! Mirage! No
Here I
escape!
go! I'm only getting started!
You're finished!
There!
Rising
One more!
Wyvern!
Nova Ray!
You're mine!
Looks like it could be worth something.
Is this a chest of some sort?
A Renin kind, yeah. We should definitely hold...
Gotta break through! Take this!
Here I go!
You're finished!
I'm only getting started!
Mirage! This one's all mine! Eat dirt!
Take it! You're
Swallow
mine!
Blade!
I'm ready!
No escape!
Here I go! This one's mine!
You're finished!
Nova Ray!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
You're mine!
We managed to pull through. What's this thing? There. We've been walking around for a while now. Can we give up already?
What, you're tired?
I'm tired of something, all right.
I'm not giving up until we search every inch of this place.
She's really determined to find those clothes.
I won't forgive you!
Take this! Swallow Blade! You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! It's over! Here I come! You're finished! Try harder! Now! Take this! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Try harder! My turn! No escape! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! I'm not done! Rising Wyvern!
We're in good form!
Forgive you!
You're mine! Rising Wyvern!
Burning?
Take this!
He's causing surrounding.
Here I come! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Rising Wyvern! Strike!
Marksman handled this. This is it!
Try harder! It's on! Rising Wyvern! Eat dirt!
Mega Ray!
Strike! Strike! Here I come! You're finished!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's
Rising
content.
Wyvern!
Well then, let's keep moving. That equipment should come in handy.
Is this Renan technology? I'm amazed you guys can pull something like this off.
For us, sites like this are completely normal.
This must be...
The former owner's old wardrobe, yeah.
I wonder how long they've hung here. They don't look like they've aged a day.
The designs are a little dated, but it'll have to do.
Listen, I get it. You care how you look. But we've got places to...
What is it?
No. Nothing. We've kept Zephyr and the others waiting long enough. We should head back.
Okay, let's head back to Ulzebek.
You're in a good mood. Were you that happy to find a new... outfit?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm the same as ever.
Guess I misread the landing. Want to get back to Ulzebek?
Yeah, we better. We don't have time to waste.
Someone's in a hurry. Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Yeah.
How's this?
Huh? Okay.
Thanks. Sorry for the side trip.
We got to learn a new dish. I'll take what I can get, really. Let's cook it next time we make camp.
Is that why she went along with this?
Crap!
What?
No way! Damn it!
Just where do you think you're going?
You know where. Moskull.
What good is it going to do to...
I don't need your permission.
I'm skeptical.
Right. All right. Got it. Like this should be easy. It's over! Hut! Mirage!
There! Got it!
Hut!
Magna Ray!
Take this! Hut!
There! Go!
Crush!
Over! Magna Ray!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Hut! Hut! Here I come! Ah! Great! Next! Hut! Hut! Rising Wyvern!
Burning! Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shionne.
There are fewer soldiers stationed at the garrison than usual. They must have gotten deployed to Moskull.
Doc, cool. Everyone, please be safe. What's this thing? There.
Bad feeling about this.
Now you'll learn! Here I come! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Here I come!
They really don't give up, do they?
You got
You're
spirit!
mine! You're
If it's
finished!
in the sky, it's mine.
Here,
I never
Swallow Blade!
Here's a healing arm!
Mirage!
First aid!
Here I come!
Take
Take this!
I may have bit off
You
more than
picked
I
the wrong
could chew.
fight! You'll pay for that! Slice! Go to hell! Here I come! Slash! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Slash! Take this! Go to hell! Rising Wyvern! Swallow Blade! Not done yet!
You think it might be useful? We should try it and see how it turns out.
What's this thing?
An opponent like this should be easy. You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! You're finished! Try harder! Now! You're mine!
Burning strike!
Rising Wyvern! No escape! Mirage! You're mine! Take this! Rising Wyvern! You're mine! Slash! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! You're mine! Take this!
Here I go! You're mine!
Mirage!
Looks like we won.
Looks like this place opens out into the ocean.
The water's so much cleaner than what's on the surface. I even see fish swimming around.
Yeah, and boy do they look delicious.
What?
Never mind. Let's dispose of the trash.
Rising Wyvern!
Burning
It's on!
Here, let me help. If it's in the sky,
You picked
it's
the wrong
mine.
fight! Thanks! Slash! Take this!
There! Go!
Rising Wyvern!
Magna Ray! I never miss! Who wants to die next?
Strike! Swallow Blade!
Excited!
You're mine!
It's over!
Engage! Slash! Take this!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Get lost!
Strike!
Burning?
Take this! Strike!
It's over!
No! Rising Wiper! Mirage!
Flaming Fury! Burning?
Take this! Swallow Blade! Here I
Go!
come!
You're mine!
Mirage!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
What's this thing?
I'm surprised there are owls here, too.
Yeah. There are more of them around than I thought.
with you! You just crossed the wrong line! No escape! Mirage!
Here I go. I'm only getting started.
I won't show you any mercy! You got spirit! No escape!
Here, let me help.
Mirage!
First aid!
You're embedded!
Mega Ray!
You're mine! Here I come!
Here, let me
Rising
help.
Wyvern!
First
Take
aid!
this!
This one's
Mirage!
there! This
all
one's mine!
Eat dirt!
Take it! You're mine!
Rising Wyvern!
Gemini Aqua!
Hey, hang in there. Hey! Damn it! Too late.
Stop. Please, don't hurt the children.
What's that? Damn it, I can't reach them in time.
Get back, Cole.
Doc! Cole! Stop! Not if I can help it!
Mega Ray! Gemini
You're
Aqua!
mine! Block! Demon Fang!
Mega Ray!
Here I
By
come!
the power
Crush!
of water!
Swallow Blade! Die! Swallow Blade!
Gemini Aqua!
Crush!
Power of water!
Demon Fang!
I'm only
Take
getting
it.
started!
It's over! Demon Fang!
Sighted! I'm
Rising
only
Wyvern!
getting started! By the
You're
power
mine.
of water!
Are you all right? What about the others? Are those bastards still here?
Iron Mask, take it easy. It's all right now. Most were able to escape, and we've survived. Honestly, we got off lucky. It's often worse when a resistance group pops up.
Lucky? You call people getting slaughtered like this lucky?
This is how things go when you're a Danan slave. You're dead if you stand up to them. Keep your head down and do as you're told. At least then you have a chance to survive. You only have one life. That's why...
I should wait for the right moment?
Yes.
So someone else dies instead while we live another day. Is that what you're saying, Doc? You're willing to risk everything on the chance that things will get better if we wait long enough. But what's the point of waiting if others have to die so that we can live?
What do you think happens when someone tries to resist? It'd be one thing if the rebel died, and that was that. But it never ends with only one death. You've seen it for yourself. Knowing that, are you really going to tell me our waiting has no meaning?
But that's... I understand not wanting to throw away the same lives we're trying to protect. That would be senseless. But if you wait too long, if you get too used to waiting, then eventually you lose the will to fight. I don't want that to happen to me. I've already met the Crimson Crows. People who risk their lives to fight the Renan's rule. People who know they might not live to see us win, but fight anyway to give those who come after a better chance. If my life is at risk either way, then I'd rather spend it fighting.
So you've decided to take up the sword?
Yes, but not just any sword. It's a sword that only I can wield, but one that's also too powerful to use on my own. I doubt those who fought the Renans in the past ever had something like this on their side. That's why I'm willing to bet everything I have on this sword. I know it might mean more people end up in danger, but...
Okay. If that's how you feel, then forget what I said. It's clear your time has come, Iron Mask. Currently, you and that sword are the only things capable of driving the Renans back. It's because of you that we're still alive right now. If there's a way through this for all of us, then I'll put my trust in you to find it.
Doc, Thank you.
Now, remember what you said. And don't ever abandon that conviction of yours, all right?
Right. I won't.
You've grown so much since we first met. And you've met some good people, too. Maybe you have a chance after all.
You're back. Hurry on in. We've been waiting for you.
You're not gonna ask what happened?
I can tell enough by the way you look right now.
I see. Zephyr, I need to ask you something. Would you have invited me to join you, even if I didn't have the blazing sword?
Of course.
Why, though?
There aren't many folks out there who are crazy enough to resist the Renans like we do. So when I find someone with the knack for it, I make sure to keep them close. Plus, you remind me of another guy we lost. Maybe deep down, I'm trying to help you as a way of making amends for what I couldn't do for him. But if you don't want this, just say the word.
I'm not going anywhere. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't even be here.
If you say so.
Oh, thanks.
Yes!
What's wrong? Got it.
We've reached our destination. We've reached our destination.
Hey.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Good, good.
Is this something you're into?
Yeah. These ingenious structures and gadgets never cease to amaze me. Check out these handle grooves.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be seeing here.
That turned out good, if I do say so myself.
All right, everyone. It's time. Remember, eyes on the prize. We're after Balseph, nothing else. Cut off the head, and the snake perishes. Hit them head on, however, and we won't make it through the castle gates, let alone reach Balseph himself. Luckily, we have an ace up our sleeve. We need to do everything in our power to make sure that ace reaches Balseph's jugular. To that end, I'll be splitting us up into separate forces.
You just said all of us hitting them head-on would be useless. Why would we divide ourselves up?
'Cause we're the decoys. We'll buy our ace in the hole the time they need to get in. We only need to cause enough of a ruckus around the castle to distract the enemy. That said, we need to look like the real deal, which is why I'll be tagging along too.
You too, Zephyr? So, who's going to take on Balseph?
The Iron Mask. I'm counting on you and Xion to make your way to wherever Balseph's hiding. Once there, you drive that flaming sword right through him.
You aren't seriously sending in just those two, are you? One of them's a Renin.
No one said the plan was perfect. By far, the biggest danger is the one you two will be facing. The fate of this quest rests entirely in your hands, which is why you get the final say. You want out, now's the time to say so.
And if we say no?
Then you say no. Just means we're back to square one, that's all.
And I go back to being a slave.
It's your life.
No, it isn't.
Ball's in your court, soldier. What do you say?
I want to fight.
But for what? What are you fighting for?
To free the Dahnans from the yoke of their abusive oppressors. To no longer die at the whim of another. To break the shackles of our enslavers. To live and taste freedom!
Now you're talking. I believe we have our ace in the hole, people. Hold on to that belief, and we just might break through that wall yet. And what about you?
I was born ready. Now can we get this show on the road?
There's a gate on your right once you leave here. Go through it and ride the elevator you'll find. I'll send ahead a few friendly faces to keep watch on your way. If you get into any trouble, look to them for support. We all clear? Good. May this battle herald the end of the Renan's bloody 3-century reign. To your battle stations, everyone!
Balsef's castle should be just above us.
All right. Then let's use that elevator thing. Zephyr and the Crimson Crows are supposed to be distracting the Renans from the front.
Then let's go around and sneak in elsewhere.
That's Zephyr from the Crimson Crows! Still up!
I hope he's gonna be okay.
Is now really the time to be worrying about him? We've still got a job to do.
Ho, 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 ho. Ho, ho, ho.
I'm surprised. There are owls here, too.
Yeah, there are more of them around than I thought. gates of fire sure look intimidating once you see them up close. We can't say this place is truly liberated until we do something about them.
What are you muttering about? Stay focused. We still have to take down Balseth. I'm surprised there are owls here, too.
Yeah, there are more of them around than I thought. What's this thing?
We should be getting close to the service entrance.
Good. Let's get in there and kick their asses.
Is this someone's idea of a bridge?
Looks like it. Don't fall, or this will be a pretty short story. It's already started. We need to hurry.
Hold on. You should take the blazing sword.
Are you sure?
Yeah. We don't know what might happen up ahead. It's better to have it and be ready than to be caught in a fight without it.
Flames.
I took the liberty of cutting the flow of energy from the Master Core. I may be giving you the sword, but you still need me to unleash its power. Try not to forget that.
Time to see what this blazing sword can truly do!
I'm only getting
Full of
started!
blade!
By the power of water!
Eat this! Damn it!
Here I
Rising
go!
Wyvern!
I'm only getting
You're
started!
on!
By the... This one's mine!
Full of blade!
By the
not
power
done!
of water!
Slash!
I'm ready! Sighted!
You're mine!
I'm only getting started! Gemini Aqua!
You escape! Solar blade! Infernal turret! Slash!
By the power of water!
Infernal turret! You're mine! It's over!
Ray!
Eat dirt!
Gemini Aqua! Where are you going?
Here I come! It's on!
Take it!
Here I come!
Over!
Infernal turret! Take this! Not today! Damn it!
Flame of fury! Burning strike! Hear me! Flame
This
of
one's
fury!
all mine! You picked the wrong fight! Damn it!
Here, do it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Amazing!
Hey!
Got it.
I can feel my power growing! Wow!
Sure.
We can cross through now!
Good. We're pressed for time.
An opponent like this should be easy! No! Swallow blade! Slash! Try this!
Cover!
Infernal turret! Swallow! Die!
This one's mine!
You're mine!
Here, let me help!
Infernal turret! This one's all mine!
Here I go!
Damn it! Slash! Take this! Burn! Damn
Here's a healing art!
No escape!
aid!
Die!
Take it!
You're mine! I'm not done! Try this! Infernal turret! Demon Fang! You're finished!
You're mine!
You're mine! You're finished! Over?
I'll bring you back from death's I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Resuscitation! Mega Ray! Gemini Aqua!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Gemini Aqua!
Infernal turret!
That took more energy than I expected.
Gotta break through! You're mine! You're finished! Take this!
This one's mine!
Try this!
By the power of
Infernal turret!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Looks like there's still some soldiers inside the castle.
It's still less than it would usually be. The diversion must be working.
Everyone, stay safe. Where the hell is Balseph? If we don't hurry up and find him...
You're too close. Try to stay farther apart.
Oh, right. Sorry about that.
I guess I'm just not used to standing right next to people.
You mean because of your thorns? You're a surprisingly nice person.
What?
You don't think so? I mean, you just made sure your thorns wouldn't...
You can keep your opinions to yourself. You don't know the first thing about me.
I'm not saying I know everything about you. Sheesh. No need to bite my head off.
You just can't take a hint, can you?
What? You're right. I don't know what sorts of hardships you've been through. After all, what could I possibly know about pain?
I know you didn't mean anything bad by what you said. The throne room is up on the next floor. That's probably where we'll find Balseph.
Out of our way!
Rising Wyvern!
Burning strike!
Mirage!
I never miss!
Rising Wyvern!
This is it!
Mirage! No escape!
Do it!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize. That equipment should come... in handy. Hot. I can definitely believe they're harvesting fire.
An opponent like this should be easy. You got spirit! No, you can't! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Swallow Blade! Swallow Blade! Infernal Torrent! I'm not done! Demon Fang!
I'm only getting started!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Onward and upward.
Like this should be easy. Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Demon Fang! This one's all mine! Not today!
Here, let me help. I can't heal you forever.
It's over!
Here I go.
It got fires!
I've got this. Let him march me.
All yours! on over there?
Are those armed soldiers ganging up on a kid?
They're attacking him! We have to save him! You will kneel before our Lord!
We'll see about that.
You're
Where are
mine!
you going?
Slap! No escape! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Try harder! Now! Take this! It's over! You're mine! It's over! No escape!
Are you okay? What were you even doing here?
Working, most likely. Dahnan's slaves that can't handle manual labor outdoors are put to work in the castles as servants. I'm surprised you didn't know.
The soldiers got really mad all of a sudden and everyone ran away. I was the only one that got caught.
And it's good that we found you, but it's still not safe here. You need to get out of here before any more soldiers find you. Understand?
Yes, ma'am. Thanks for saving me. Oh, here! You can have this!
Don't touch me.
I'm sorry. I only wanted to...
It's not your fault, kid. Don't sweat it. Can I take it instead?
Sure! It's the key to the elevator here. Will it help you guys at all?
Definitely. Thanks, kid. Now get going. And be careful on your way out. So, not too happy about a slave touching you, huh?
This isn't the time. We should keep moving. I've used a bit too much healing.
What the hell is that thing?
A spirit vessel.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Take this! You're finished!
Gemini Alpha!
Strike! Mirage!
Flame of fury! Burning
Take it! It's over!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
This place looks damn near the same on the outside as it does on the inside. Nothing but fire and rocks. I figured a Renan castle would at least be a little more elegant. Instead, it seems this one was very dedicated to a theme.
Is that your idea of a joke? Don't lump the rest of us in with someone like Balseph.
Then why's his place look so grungy?
I guess you could say that's just the majority of what he's into. He likes fire, and he likes rocks. He's an egotistical brute without a single shred of class. He even makes everyone call him by his stupid nickname, the Wild Beast. I feel sorry for everyone who's stuck having to work beneath him.
Huh. Interesting.
Why?
I used to think all Renans were like him. Terrible people obsessed with their own superiority, who are only out to make us miserable. But now, listening to you talk makes me realize that maybe there are some good ones too. Maybe there are a few of you that are different.
Listen, I don't know what kind of Renan you think I am, but I have no intention of getting friendly with you. We clear?
Crystal, believe me, I wasn't about to suggest we go hang out and have a drink after this, that's for sure.
No choice! Now you'll learn! Demon Fang! I'm not... Demon Fang! It's on! Here I come!
Go to hell! Burning strike!
Burn! Any more of this and I'll burn out! Mine! No escape!
Gemini Aqua! Searing
You're mine!
can't be happening!
Stay away from my friends! Here I come! You're mine! Slash! Swallow Blade! Try harder! Swallow Blade! Here I come! You're mine! Swallow Blade! Take this! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Here I come! You're finished! Mirage! Try harder! Now! Take this! Swallow Blade! You're finished! Try harder! No, you can't! No escape! Rising Wyvern! You're finished! Swallow Blade! Shield, you okay?
It's nothing. Don't be so dramatic.
Hoo-hoo! Hoo! Hoo-hoo!
I'm surprised there are owls here, too.
Yeah, there are more of them around than I thought. Guess this thing needs a different key to activate.
We've reached our destination. We've reached our destination.
This is great. The taste and aroma will blow everyone away.
We've reached our destination. We've reached our destination. Of the trash.
Here I come! Mirage! Demon Fang! Take this!
Go! It's
You're
over!
finished! It's
Mega
done!
Ray! By the
Rising
power of
Wyvern!
Do it!
Take this!
Is it in this? This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
An opponent like this should be easy.
You got spirit!
Take it out!
It's over! Gemini Aqua!
Demon Fang! Eat dirt! We did it!
Where are you going?
No escape! Slash! Try this!
Gemini Aqua!
Infernal Torrent!
Searing Flame!
Take that! No escape! Rising Wyvern! You're on! I'm not... Rising Wyvern!
There! House it! Mega Ray!
Demon Fang!
Well then, let's keep moving.
That's not your run-of-the-mill enemy.
Hey,
What?
if there's something you want to say, just come out and say it.
Huh?
I hate when I feel like people are laughing at me on the inside. Especially someone like you where I can't read your expression.
What? Why would I laugh at you? What are you talking about?
My outfit. As soon as you saw me in those ruins, you wanted to say something, didn't you?
Oh, it's not that. It's just...
Just what?
nothing.
You're a truly awful person. You know that?
An awful... Hey, you're the one jumping to conclusions about what I think. You're not one to talk.
Then prove me wrong and tell me what you were really thinking.
It wasn't anything mean about you, I promise.
I don't believe that for a second.
And it doesn't matter what the hell I tell you. You'll always doubt me. What are those things I sometimes see you chuck out in the middle of fights?
What? You mean my bombs?
Bombs? As in the things people use to clear out rocks? But I could have sworn I saw something other than fire burst from some of yours.
That's because these aren't ordinary bombs. They're specially made ones filled with astral energy.
Okay. And why do you shoot the bombs after you release them?
It's a part of my strategy. The effects of my bombs change when I fire bullets of a different astral element at them. It makes it difficult for enemies to predict what effect they'll have, or when they'll go off.
One moment you're using powerful bombs, the next you're using powerful healing arts. They're kinda on the opposite ends of the spectrum, aren't they?
Think of it this way. If you ever get caught up in the blast of one of my bombs and you manage not to die, I'll be able to heal you using my arts.
I'll do my best to not die then.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
Here I go!
Swallow Blade!
I'm only getting started!
Here I come! Thrust!
Gemini Aqua!
Demon Fang!
By the power
You're
of
mine!
Gemini Aqua!
Strike! Take this!
Hear me! Flame of You're mine! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Resuscitation! This one's mine! This one's mine! There! Got it!
Take this! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Strike! Rising Wyvern!
Flame!
Mirage!
Searing
Strike!
flame! Reload! I'm out of arrows watching! By the power of water!
It's on!
Take
Strike! Ignite!
more! Magna Ray!
You're mine!
By the power of water!
Rising Wyvern! You're mine! You're finished! Mirage!
There!
It's over!
You're mine! Hear me! Flame of fury!
Take it!
Burning strike!
It's over! Here I come! I'm not done!
You're mine! Searing flame! Reload! By the power of
You're
water!
mine!
Back into the fray!
Mirage! Rising
Primed
Wyvern!
and ready!
Rising Wyvern!
Searing flame! Reload!
It's over!
Gemini! Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike! It's weakened!
Escape! This ends now! You're finished!
Searing flame! I never miss!
Take this! Rising Wyvern!
Searing
Do
it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Here I come! Swallow Blade!
By the power of water!
Infernal
Back into the
Torrent!
fray!
You're finished! Take this!
Here I go! I'm only getting started!
Mirage!
By the power of water!
You're mine! It's gonna attack!
Right! Watch out! Magna Ray! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Resuscitation!
I owe you one.
Searing flame! Reload!
Take this!
This can't be happening!
You paid for that! You're mine! Rising Wyvern! You're mine! Mirage! Demon Fang! Take that! I'm not... Demon Fang! Take this! Strike! Mirage! It's on! Burn! Mirage! Here I come! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done! That's done! Strike! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Here I come! Swallow Blade! Try this! Infernal Torrent! You're mine! Rising Wyvern! You're mine! Swallow Blade! You're finished! Demon Fang! Demon Fang! You're mine! It's over! I'm not done yet!